All this candy behind me is making it really hard to focus. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing what was supposed to be an April favorites video, but it's going to be kind of a combination April and May favorites video because I did record this video once already, my April favorites, and you guys know I'm bad with technology. What I did was I erased it off my memory card because every time I record a new video, I erase the previous one because I was supposed to have already put it on my external hard drive. But that day I had recorded two videos. I recorded my April vlog and then I recorded my April favorites. So I only put my April vlog on my hard drive, and then I was like, when I'm done editing this April vlog, then I'll put the April favorites on there, and forgot to do that. And then when I went to go record my next Manson video, boop, April favorites gone forever. And then I was really mad that I did that because now I have to re-record. So you'll see that I'm in a different area. This is our basement. I never come down here personally because I'm terrified of spiders, and even though Adam says there are no spiders down here because he says he sprays for them, I still imagine that there are because it's a basement. This is also Adam's office typically. We have like a TV area. Well, I'll just show you. I'll give you a little tour quick. So this is like where we go to watch movies and stuff and hang out. This is in our basement where the kids come to play video games. All my books and stuff are here. You know, a little couch to sit. And then over here is like Adam's office, I guess, even though he never comes down here. And right now it's got all of my stuff on it. But like all my stuff that I'm going to show you today. And then over here is like all our DVDs. And then our candy for when it's movie night. This is like the hallway that goes up to the main house. And then this is like all my pottery that I haven't done anything with yet. And then over here there's more pottery. And then that's like our bar. Hold on a second, let me turn on the light. There we go. So that's our bar. That's our wine. That's like white wine or champagne over there in the cooler. And that's just like the bar area, and then all this pottery because I love mugs and I used to sell this stuff. And now I don't know what to do with it. So if anybody wants any Ray Don mugs, let me know. That was a fun impromptu basement tour, right? I am being displaced from my normal recording area because there's people in my house. You can probably hear them upstairs because everybody is, you know, running around up there and it's a little noisy. Hopefully you can't hear it that much. So I brought everything downstairs to the basement, and I actually like the sound here better because it's a smaller space, whereas my living room, dining room is a more open space, and I feel like my voice echoes. So I might record down here some more. It's also more private and quiet. Not today though. All right, let's get started on the April favorites. April/May favorites. I'm really excited about this video because I've been posting pictures of myself on Instagram. I've been posting videos on YouTube wearing these glasses. And everybody's been asking, where'd you get them from? Where'd you get them from? They're so cute. Where are they from? And I haven't been able to tell you yet because I actually partnered with Glasses USA for this video. So I had to wait until I talked about them in the video to tell you. So I'm super excited to finally just like release the information because my favorite all-time thing that I got in April was new glasses. Here they are. You've already seen them in a couple of videos and on Instagram. I'm the kind of person that because of the fact that my vision is so awful, and I've been wearing glasses since I was 2 years old, literally, before I could talk, I had glasses. When I got a little bit older, I said, it's time to embrace the glasses and use them as a fashion accessory. Use them as something to show your personality because I'm never gonna get contacts. I don't like touching my eye, and I'm not gonna get LASIK surgery because it scares me, to be honest. So I'll always wear glasses for the rest of my life. And thank you so much for a company like Glasses USA because, as you know, I am busy. I work from home, but not only that, I have 3 kids, 2 of them who are small and don't like taking trips to the mall. I remember I used to have to go to lens crafters in the mall, and then the kids are pulling on me. They don't want to be there, and I'm trying to figure out which glasses look best on my face, and finally I just grab one off and say, you know, these are fine because I just want to leave because the kids are so impatient. So Glasses USA makes the glasses picking process so easy. And not only that, it's so much more affordable than going to like an optometrist or a glasses store like Lens Crafters and getting your glasses, even with insurance. It's insane how much money you will pay in the store. And Glasses USA is so much more affordable, and they have sales and deals and clearances going on all the time. I love Glasses USA. I will never, ever, ever have to go to another LensCrafters. I'm so excited. But I want to show you guys my glasses, and then I want you to vote and tell me which ones you like the best. Personally, Adam liked these ones the best, but I liked the other ones the best at first, but now I am also starting to really like these as equally. So I don't know, you tell me. I think these give a sort of like cool hipster vibe. Like I feel like I should have, you know, a black turtleneck on, sitting in a coffee shop writing poetry. So these are the Barbara frames, and I got them in tortoiseshell and purple because purple's my favorite color, and I thought it looked really cool and different than what I already had. What do you guys think? This frame is so much different than anything I've ever had before, but I really like this oversized look now. I'm digging it. The next frames that I picked out are called the Amelia frames, Amelia Mora, and these are in bronze, and this was definitely more in my comfort zone. I think that's why I liked it more when I tried it on first as opposed to the other one, which was outside of my comfort zone. You know, it has kind of the same shape as my other glasses had, kind of the same size, but I really like the bronze kind of color on there. I feel like a sexy teacher or librarian, which who doesn't want to feel like that? So you guys let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll put up a poll if I can. I don't know how. I've never done it before, but maybe I'll put up a poll. You guys let me know which ones are your favorites. And then I also got a pair of sunglasses, which I was really excited about because I am so blind. I need prescription sunglasses for when I'm driving. And my typical prescription sunglasses, they're just your basic Ray-Bans, black, you know, matte, very simple, basic. But these are so different than any sunglasses that I've ever used. Oh, how cute. They're very old Hollywood, like I should be driving in a convertible with a scarf on and my hair flying behind me, you know, very old Hollywood. So I'm loving these, and I do need to get these tightened a little bit here. Adam's gonna do it for me. He has one of those screwdrivers because I guess I have a very small like middle head here, but I think they are so fancy. And these are by Muse. They're the Danita frames, and I got these in brick and clear. Glasses USA is so awesome, and like I didn't personally get any huge name brands like Gucci, Prada, Ray-Ban, Versace, but they have all of those there as well. They have thousands of frames to choose from, very affordable, money back guarantee if you don't like them, free shipping, free returns, there's a year warranty if there's anything manufacturally wrong with them. So it's just a really good company. It's made my life so much easier. I'm so happy that I discovered Glasses USA and that they agreed to partner with me on this video. So thank you, Glasses USA. And if you guys are interested in checking them out, I'm gonna have the frames that I chose in the description box, as well as a link to the Glasses USA site. Okay, so next I'm gonna get the few makeup and skincare items I have out of the way. After that, I'll talk about TV shows and movies that I have been really into this past month and a half, and also a new podcast that I've been listening to that I think you guys are really gonna like, and music. I've gotten a lot of questions about music from you guys, surprisingly, because we don't ever really talk about music, but I've gotten a lot of messages on Instagram. I think it's because of the Johnny Cummings song, the Chemical Love song that I put in my videos, that people think I have good music taste. And I personally, I think I have very eccentric music taste, very broad range of music taste, but I made a Spotify playlist for you guys of all my favorites in April that I was listening to constantly, and I'm going to put that link in the description box and talk to you about the kinds of music that I've been into for April. So there's like something flying around, it keeps hitting my face. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is skincare, and I think it's my only skincare favorite of April, and even going into May, honestly, because I don't buy a lot of skincare. I have a pretty set routine. If I'm facing a certain issue, which was the case in the situation, I was facing some dullness and some uneven complexion, and I had some discoloration and scarring left over from when I suffered with acne very badly 2 years ago. And I wanted a vitamin C serum that would lighten those things, because that's what vitamin C does for your skin. And I did a lot of research, and I was happy to discover that Tatcha's Violet C vitamin C serum was the most top rated, or one of the most top rated, because I love Tatcha. If you guys watch my other skincare videos, you will know that Tatcha is one of my most favorite, if not the most favorite skincare brand that I use. I use their face face wash, their chameleon cleansing oil. I use the rice polish enzyme. I use the dewy skin cream, which is amazing. I use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. It's my go-to holy grail primer. And now I have added this to my nightly routine. And it is really something that you want to use at night because vitamin C makes your skin more sensitive to the sunlight. So if you use it at night, any vitamin C serum, not just this, but if you use it at night, you're always gonna wanna make sure to put on an SPF the next day. So here's the pretty bottle. It's so pretty, it looks like a sunrise. The Violet C Brightening Serum is one of those products that I don't want to say overnight results, but within a week, I noticed a difference. And the more you use it, you will notice a bigger difference. It has completely evened out my complexion. All my acne scarring pretty much gone. Freckles that I had from the sun, those have lightened completely. Sometimes I'll even use it on my shoulders where I get freckles from the sun, and those have lightened as well. So I love it. I highly recommend it. It's pricey. It's one of the most pricey skincare items I use. I think it's $89, but it lasts a long time. It's a serum, so you don't need a ton of it. And you don't need to use it every night. I think I use it 4 times a week, and then always make sure, like I said, to put SPF on the next day. But after a night of using this, you will wake up with a noticeably brighter complexion, more youthful, more shining, more glowing. So I really like it. I really like it. I highly recommend it. And you guys know I would never ask you to come out of your pocket, especially that much, for anything that I didn't think was an actual miracle worker. All right, next, Juvia's Place. These are my 2 new palettes that I got last month because Juvia's Place was having like a 60% off site-wide sale. So I think I got these both for like 22 bucks. They are so amazing. I love Juvia's Place. These are my 3rd and 4th Juvia's Place palettes that I own. I really enjoy their makeup. I enjoy their eyeshadow. For such an affordable price, you get such great quality. So I'm wearing the Juvia's Place shadows on my eyes today. People are always asking, you know, when I have a pink look going, what is it? And it's usually Juvia's Place. And I kind of go between their palettes to get exactly the kind of look I want. But this is the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. So anytime you've seen me lately with a pop of teal underneath my eyes, I've been using these 2 shades a lot. I think I used these 2 in a Coffee and Crime Time, and everybody was like, we love your makeup. It looks so spring-like. I've been using that often, this one too, this one. And this is the Zulu palette. So obviously I've been using all of these nice greens and teals a lot, the pinks. I've got these on my eyes today. I even used the yellow a little bit the other day when I did my last Manson video because I was wearing blue and I wanted to put yellow on my eyes. I'm gonna try to swatch some of these for you guys, but I have not swatched anything. Like, it's been a long time since I've done a makeup video, so I haven't swatched anything in a while, so I'm probably not good at it, but I'll try to give you an example of what a swatch might look like of this. So nervous. All right, so from the Zulu palette, I'll swatch like a couple shimmers and then a couple mattes. So I'm gonna swatch this orange matte because I love orange in eyeshadows, and then this pink one, and then I'll swatch these 2 shimmers, just so you can get an idea of how the palette looks. So here's the matte orange, and here is the pink. And here is the like shimmery teal. It's so pretty. And then, what am I gonna use for the other one? My pinky? Okay, now here's the shimmery green. Much smaller because I used my pinky. Probably I should have thought this through because I'm in the basement. There's like no water down here and I don't have paper towel. I made such big swatches that I don't have any more room for the other palette. Let me think about this. All right, so I found some baby wipes and I did the best I could. So next, from the Saharan 2, I will swatch, oh, they're all so pretty. I'll swatch this shimmery blue, this like bronze sort of shimmer, this nice cranberry red here, and this orangish brown, like warm brown tone. All right, so I'm gonna do the shimmery blue. Oh, so pretty. And then I'll do this shimmery like bronze. Oh, guys, I can't even, every time. And the matte cranberry red. And then the warm brown tone. So there you are. Juvia's Place has such pretty shadows, guys. For the price especially, they are really affordable compared to some of the higher end palettes, which I think that they can hold up against. So they're gorgeous. I wear them all the time on my eyes. Let's move on. So I got some Wet n Wild stuff here. Wet n Wild's my jam. I love Wet n Wild because they have come a long way since I was in like middle school when Wet n Wild used to be kind of like kids makeup. I think they have grown beautifully and flourished, and now they make some really great makeup that I have a lot of in my collection. So the first thing I want to talk about from Wet n Wild is this Wet n Wild Color Icon Baked Blush. Guys, blush has always been an issue for me because I don't know, I'm so pale that it depends on the color, but if I put a color that's just too dark on, it ages me. It brings my face down. It makes me look like a clown, basically. A clown, you know, white face, red cheeks. But I love the Wet n Wild Color Icon, the baked blush, and especially this color. It's in Hummingbird Hype. So it's got a cute hummingbird on it. But the thing that I really love about it is because it's a pale pink, but it also has a glow to it, if you can tell. So I've often been known, in a pinch, when I'm in a rush, to use this as a blush and highlight. So it just has a really nice peachy sheen to it. Oh, you can see my scar on my hand where my cat scratched me when I was like 12. It's beautiful, it's smooth. It can be just a little pop of color, especially if you're pale like me, and I have used this as an eyeshadow too. I always have a big problem with lip liners because I feel like they break a lot. They're made very brittle. They don't go on smooth, so you constantly have to like figure out a way to make it work on your lips without it like breaking off every 2 seconds or looking like a stuttery line. And I hate the ones that you have to sharpen because it never works for me. They always get squished. If you guys know a way to sharpen lip pencils or even eyeliner pencils that are actually pencil form, you have to put them in a sharpener. I have like an Urban Decay sharpener, and every time I sharpen any of those, I think because they're so soft, they just get smushed in there. It never works for me. But anyways, these Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liners are so good. I have a couple of them. I have 4 or 5 of them because they are very affordable and I found that they work awesome. But these 2 colors that I brought down are Never Petal Down, which is what I have on now, and then Dare to Comment. Dare to Comment. I get it. So that's sort of like a brown and that's more of a pink. But look how easy they go on. Like, they do not break. They're gel liners, so it's just so effortless. That's it. You don't have to press hard, which is what makes them break, pretty much. They're not dry and brittle. And they're just smooth and silky and gorgeous, like your favorite gel pen. And if you notice, I often have a matte lip on, and that's because when I do record, I record for hours and hours and hours, and I don't have time to touch up. And usually with a gloss, you do have to touch up. It wears down, it comes off. But the new Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit's High Shine Lipsticks are shiny and glossy, but they last for hours. I mean, obviously not as long as my Jeffree Star. My Jeffree Star Suede Liquid Lipsticks, which are, this is what I have on now, but they last forever. And that's why I usually wear those when I'm filming, because I film for hours and I'm talking a lot and I have to have something that's gonna last without me having to touch it up. But these, just for a regular day when you're not sitting in front of the camera talking for 12 hours straight, these are so good. I am very, very impressed. I think I got like 5 shades. But these ones that I brought down, this is Petal Poison. I love the names of these, by the way. This is Cedar Later. And then this is Peach Stole My Look. So, you know, I kind of picked these for the summer, and this is a really nice pinky look. This is a nice peach. This is probably one of my favorites. And they're very pretty, very glossy, but they last way longer than your typical gloss. Let's just go all out and swatch all of them because why not? That's Cedar Later. Peach Stole My Look was the first one. And then Petal Poison. I'm so bad at swatching lipsticks too because I'm trying to watch in the viewfinder and it just doesn't work. And I have worn both Petal Poison and Peach Stole My Look in videos before, and everybody said that they like them. One more makeup item, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I just got these like last week. I'm a huge Disney fan. I think everybody from my generation is, you know, born in the 80s. That's kind of what we grew up with. There wasn't YouTube back then. We had the Disney Channel. We had Disney movies. That was everything. It was everybody's dream to go to Disney World. So when makeup comes out that has Disney themes, I admit that even though I hate buying makeup just for the packaging or just for a theme, I will do it if it's worth it. So ColourPop has both a Disney princesses line and a Disney villains line. And there's just something about me. I always like the bad guy more. Me and Adam were just watching Game of Thrones last night, the Battle at King's Landing. And when Euron Greyjoy died, I was like, man, I kind of liked him. Like, he had spunk, you know? He was a bad guy, but, you know, I kind of liked him. He killed the dragon. Yes, and I love the dragons. The dragons are my dudes, but Euron, it just had something about him that I kind of liked. Like, he knew what he wanted and he was gonna make it happen no matter what. And I respect that. And then, you know, there was a long time where I was a Cersei fan too. Like, everybody hated Cersei, and why not? She was evil. But, you know, there was something that I could respect about a woman that forced her way into a world that men didn't want her in. So, you know, and that's why I love Dany. I love Dany. But Adam was like, you always like the bad guys. Like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. And that's why I like Dany, because I always sensed that she had a dark side from the beginning. When everybody thought she was so sweet and good, I knew she had a dark side. I won't give any more spoils though, even though I did accidentally. I hope you guys saw it already, or you don't know who Euron Greyjoy is. Anyways, I like the villain. So I got a couple things from the villains collection from ColourPop, and my favorite thing was this Maleficent highlighter. So it's a Super Shock highlighter. If you guys have ever used Super Shock highlighters, or the Super Shock shadows, the Super Shock blushes, I have them all, but the Super Shock highlighter has the same kind of consistency. I'm wearing it today, by the way. Has the same kind of buttery consistency like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and Butter Highlight, which I also love. They smell really coconutty and really like the beach. But this has that really buttery, soft kind of consistency. So there's nothing on my thumb. Boom. It has that same buttery, soft consistency, which is really good if you have dry skin like I do, because powder highlights will sometimes just make your face look drier and make it look dusty and make your pores just stand out, and this does not, and it has no smell at all. Fun fact, I never really had tried smelling it before, and now I did, and it has no smell. Okay, next I want to talk about a hair product I got really quick. It's by Drybar. It's called Hot Toddy. It's a UV protectant. I got this for when I went to Mexico because I knew I was going to be out in the sun quite a bit, and I didn't want the sun to damage my hair because the sun is as bad for your hair as it is for your skin. So this was basically like a sunscreen for my hair, but then I found that it also acts as a heat protectant when you're blow drying and stuff, which is, I guess, its main purpose, but that was my secondary purpose. It makes my hair so soft, so smooth, so shiny when I use this to blow dry. I don't know if you can see from here, but it's so shiny and I love it, and it smells really good too. It doesn't have an overly feminine smell. It has like a kind of masculine, almost sandalwood, like natural, delicious smell to it, which I really like because I don't like overly floral scents, especially in my hair. Okay, so this smells like, in my imagination, Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders. Right after he gets out of the shower and he's shaved and he's used like his body wash and stuff, and he's got a towel on and he's bare chested and he comes up and gives you a hug. That's what I imagine this smells like. Sorry. And I got some great massage oil too, guys. I got this from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box if you like massage oil, but typically I don't like massage oil because I think it smells too lavendery and it can be too greasy and not absorb. But I do try to take care of my circulation because I have a bad circulation. So before I take a shower at night, I dry brush my legs and my arms to get my lymph system going. And then after I get out of the shower, I put this on because it has Liang and ginger in it. And ginger is very good for your lymphatic system and your circulatory system. And it smells really good too. It smells like ginger, which I really like the smell of ginger, but not too strong. Yeah, it doesn't have a strong ginger smell, but it also absorbs it very, very quickly, and it doesn't feel greasy for hours afterward. It's good if you want to give like your husband or your partner a massage. It's good if you just want to give yourself like a quick little neck massage, or rub your legs to get your circulation going, or even, you know, give yourself a hand massage. We got to take care of ourselves, man. If we don't give ourselves a hand massage, nobody's going to, and you know that's right. Next, I want to talk to you about the new collection from Live Love Polish. It's called the In Bloom collection. It's inspired by flowers for spring. Live Love Polish has always been an awesome company to me. They send me these nail polishes to try out. They don't ask me to talk about them on my channel. They're not paying me, and I would not talk about them if I didn't love them. I told you about the Fearless collection, I think a couple of months ago. This one is just as good, and these are color changing. So I love color changing nail polishes. They change color with the temperature. I'll link you a video if you want to see how it works. I'm not wearing any nail polish now because after Mexico, with my nails being in the chlorine for basically 9 days straight. They got very soft and very damaged, so I've been putting on some Sally Hansen nail strengthener to kind of get them back up to snuff. But I wore these polishes for my sister's wedding. So I wore Nectar. Nectar starts off as like this really pretty glittery pink, but then it turns into almost a light lilac depending on the temperature. So I think when I was cold or like a normal temperature, it would be this color, but then when I got warm, it would turn into like lilac. So it was really funny going in the pool and my nails would turn like back to pink. And then when I got out and it was hot, they would turn to like this really pretty lilac color. These nail polishes are great. I'll put a link to their website if you want to check them out. So I want to show you one thing I got from Instagram, guys. I have a funny story about this because I saw it on Instagram and I saw the girl like, I don't know, showing you how to use it, and it was a hat. And I was like, why is she showing us how to use a hat? This is ridiculous. Is this what we've come to? But then I was like, wait, how does she have a high pony in that hat? Like, you can't put a high ponytail when you have a hat because there's no space for it. You have to wear a low pony or wear your hair down. It's a pain. So this hat I got from Instagram. I forget what the company's called, but I'll place the link to where I got it. I'll look in my email and find out where I got it. It was cheap. I think it was like $8 or something. It's a regular hat, but it has a hole here. That looks so bad. If you want to wear like a high pony or a bun. I'll show you how it works quick. I know it's ridiculous, but you have to see. So you throw your hair up in a ponytail. It doesn't matter what it looks like because obviously you're not going to see it after you put the hat on. So it's a high pony, right? And then you just pull the ponytail through that top hole. Voila! Good thing I was sitting on a spinning chair because that worked way better than it would have on a regular chair. I think it's awesome. It's great for those days when you don't want to, have to straighten your hair or fix the flyaways or the frizzies that can get, around your face, and you just put your hair in a ponytail, make sure that looks all right, and then put the hat on. So I love it. They had it in like black, they had it in pink, they had it in this. I like this, so I blend in, when I'm outside hunting. No, I'm kidding. I don't hunt, but I like camo. I will put the link to that in the description box. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the best part about the Live Love polishes. They work with the New York Bee Sanctuary with this In Bloom collection, and 100% of the proceeds goes to save the bees, which is really important. Like, ask my daughter. Neve has been in the bees corner for years. She's always been telling me how bad it is that the bees are dying off. It's bad for our atmosphere and our environment, and the bees are very important. Even though personally I'm allergic, but I still love bees because of what they do for us. So if you buy anything from the In Bloom collection, 100% of the proceeds go to the New York Bee Sanctuary. All right, let's talk about a couple of podcasts that I've really been into lately. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes because I had to list them. It's called Jensen and Hole's The Murder Squad. Guys, this podcast is good. So the podcast is two guys. It's a retired cold case investigator named Paul Holes and then an investigative journalist named Billy Jensen. They are adorable, and I just found out that Paul Holes is going to be at CrimeCon. I think he's like hosting the whole thing, so I really, really, really hope I get to meet him. Anyways, they handle these cases in such a different and interesting way, and they basically like go through solving it with you each week. So if you like true crime, which I assume you do because you are here, check them out. It's so, so good. And oh my God, guys, Root of Evil, the podcast. If you're interested in the Black Dahlia or the whole George Hodel theory, you have to listen to it. The podcast is supposed to be the companion podcast to TNT's I Am the Night, which was about the whole Black Dahlia thing and George Hodel and Fauna Hodel, who's supposed to be George Hodel's granddaughter. But basically, Root of Evil is like the true story of the Hodel family. It dives really deep into George Hodel's past and, his connections. It's so good, guys. I wish I'd had it when I made my Black Dahlia video. I almost want to make another video specifically about it. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. We can listen along, but it's so good, so good. Believe it or not, this past month, roughly, I've only read one book and watched one movie in entirety. I don't watch a lot of movies because I don't have a lot of time to sit and watch a movie, and I don't like breaking them up. That's why I usually stick to series. But the one movie that I watched was on the plane to Mexico, and it was Bohemian Rhapsody. It's obviously the story of Freddie Mercury and Queen. It's so heartwarming, heartbreaking, touching. I love Queen. I love Freddie Mercury. His death was so sad, but Rami Malek did an amazing job. They all did an amazing job. And the music, oh my God, it was amazing. I'm so happy I got to see it. The one book I read is called To Best the Boys. I don't want to give too much away about it. It was an excellent book. It's basically based in a dystopian kind of society where it's actually not. It's more realistic to our society than you would think, but it's a made up place, and boys are allowed to go and do this yearly competition, kind of like a Hunger Games thing. I guess I would explain it as. not completely accurate, but they do this yearly competition that brings them lots of fame and glory, pride to the family. But the girls who are trained in like being wives and good little ladies, they're not allowed to join in on these games in this competition. So one girl decides to change that up a little bit and, you know, just change it up a little bit. But if you're interested in books like that, you can go ahead and read it. It was a really nice story, uplifting, it was entertaining, it was well written. I enjoyed it. As far as music goes, like I said, I've got that playlist for you guys to check out if you're interested. But April for me, and even going into May, April's been really rainy, really gray. The beginning of May so far has been really rainy and really gray with a couple nice days here and there, but that's how it goes. So April's music purpose for me was uplifting, kind of also relaxing. There was a lot of stress going on in April, as you know. There's a lot of things happening, so I wanted to be uplifted but calmed at the same time. I wanted to feel good, but also feel like chill. So you'll see a lot of Billie Eilish in there. There's Coin. Coin is a band that I've really gotten into lately. I don't want to say they're like the Jonas Brothers, but they kind of remind me of the Jonas Brothers, just edgier. Coin is so good, especially the song I Want It All. There's some Alice Merton in there, Funny Business. It's one of my favorite songs. Lauren Daigle, Jack and Jack, J.P. Cooper, Bryce Vine, Dua Lipa, Alec Bailey, Peter Fenn. Oh, there's a Billie Eilish and Marian Hill remix of A Bellyache on there. It's amazing. There's some Troye Sivan. I love Troye Sivan. There's some Hey Violet. Noah Cyrus, this song called Stay Together. She's Miley Cyrus' sister, but she had a song called Stay Together. And I know it's a little older, but I love that song. It puts me in such a good mood. Such a good mood. Every time without fail. Obviously the new Taylor Swift and Brendan Urie song called Me, because Taylor Swift, I love Taylor Swift. I don't care what anybody says. I will never stop loving Tay-Tay. She's amazing. She's talented. She can date whoever she wants and write songs about them as much as she wants, and I will keep listening. And Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco is just an amazing artist and an amazing person. So that song was on there. This song called Summer Days by Macklemore, Fall Out Boy's in it, Martin Garrix. It's such a good song. I love Macklemore. He is an amazing performer, and he's a good person, and he has a good message in his songs, and I really like that. Some Black Bear. There was a lot of Hosier on there, the 1975, St. Vincent, 2 Feet, Arctic Monkeys. I even have a bunch of stuff from the 60s on there because I was in Manson mode at that time. So I've got the Mamas and the Papas on there, some of the Beach Boys, some Beatles, and Scary Kids Scaring Kids. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that band. It was not ever, I don't think they were ever famous, but I saw them live a couple of times. I had a friend who knew the band, and we would go and hang out, and they have a song called The Deep End, which is an excellent song. Check out my playlist if you guys want. There's also some Johnny Cummings on there, because you know Johnny Cummings is my boy. He's an amazingly talented person. He is the artist of the song that you guys hear usually in my Coffee and Crime intros and in almost every single one of my outros. And on top of that, he's super nice and super humble. So you can follow him on Instagram if you want. I will post his link in there. I don't think he has a Twitter. He's just kind of like a really humble, like stays out of the limelight kind of guy, but he could be famous. He should be famous. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it for today. Check out the description box for all the links, for all the info, for all the tea, for all the details. And I will see you next time. Stay kind and stay beautiful. Bye. Don't forget, guys, you can find my glasses online at glassesusa.com. Sign up for 65% off your first pair.
She's like a sickness in my brain, a vision standing by the window pane. She ripples through the blind.